But I was like, but what's the challenge?
Yeah, interesting.
Right. And so
awesome.
that's how I've always operated. Like, but I would call it like, what's the next hardest thing?
Right.
I think I've always thought that way.
Yeah, champions love adversity. Over time, this excitement about this idea might die, and you realize, wait a second, we have a really good core business. This actually isn't more than I want to deal with. Like,
Right.
let's just stick with the plan. And so you are creating some sort of buffer and allowing that to, like, if he's still really fired up about it 2 months later, then maybe you have something. But I actually think it would be rare if he has some great idea and then 2 months later he has the same amount of passion about it outside of the core business.
Very rare.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I just say that from my own experience. Like, I have all these ideas, but if I have a time limit on it, then I'm like, I kind of snap back in it. Sort of like that thing we talked about earlier. I digest everything in my head, and if I have more and more time to do that, I realize we're really good at property management. We should probably just focus on property management.
Right,
why do we need to go do all of this extra stuff when we are really good at property management?
Yeah.
So you've grown into other businesses. You eventually got licensed. And so you do the retail sales side of things. You built a team, which is awesome. And that's, right on par with what you know to do. Tell me about that. What was that decision like?
That decision actually came because I was realizing that my cup wasn't full. Like, I had started a property management company just for our things because that was growing, and I came from that background. So I was like, why not just make it work like how it should, right? I actually did some Airbnbs because I thought the creative side of that would come out. Those did really well and whatnot, and we still have some of them. And so I was like, okay, I thought that was gonna be it, like some kind of design thing. And then I was like, it's not. I'm good at this thing. We're good at this thing, but like, what is Rocio doing? Because we have our goals together, right? And it's so interesting how the roles switched, where he went some time trying to figure out like what he really wanted to focus on and do and grow, like motivate him, right? To work harder, learn more, all the things. And then for me, it was the other way around, where like I had known this thing, I was really good at it, I had a good job, and then I was like, I don't know where I'm going, just myself within our vision.
Right.
So what does that process look like? So we actually, I felt like, because I am pretty factual, I was like, okay, this makes sense. A property management company that I can eventually grow, or it's something in real estate with my license. Because at that point, for me, the design or that part of it, just I realized wasn't really it for me.
Right.
I thought it was because I enjoyed art, but that's a hobby. It's a passion. Right.
Good at
Follow
it,
your
but
passion.
It's outside of real estate, technically.
Exactly.
And then you have a design company, or you have your 3 real estate businesses. Like, when you break it down, you're doing design within real estate, but it's a design company.
So then I analyzed those 2 things, and it came back to the uncomfortable feeling, where it's like I wasn't really comfortable being a realtor and agent because I hadn't done that full time. I always was on the investor side.
Right.
So I was like, okay, we're doing good, we're thriving, but I was like, but what's the challenge?
Yeah.
Right. And so
awesome.
that's how I've always operated. Like, I wouldn't call it boredom, because I can do a lot of the same thing and tweak it and make it better or maintain it. But I would call it like, what's the next hardest thing?
Right.
I think I've always thought that way.
Yeah. Champions love adversity.